I hit the button. Now it's doing the thing. It's doing the thing. Hey everyone, it is Christy. Am I live? I think I am. It's time to play some D&D. So if... maybe try that again. I can't tell. Anyway, we are here. We're going to play some D&D. If you hear me, yeah, looks like you're hearing me. Welcome. And I think by tradition, when we last left our heroes, I will let Micro give the roundup, and then we'll start.
So last time, our heroes got Menhir back to the Grumpy Beard to figure out, because they found out he had a weird metal band around the stump of Twig. They tried to get it off, which seems to have possibly damaged it in some way. They took him back to the Grumpy Beard, where the wizard people, Frank and Patrick, looked at it, and they can't get it off, and it seems futuristic. But they know a guy whom is called Sakharin in another town who might be able to know what to do. It also makes Menhir malfunction and do weird shit, so he decided to stay behind and is now paying for his to be babysit by Frank and Patrick by working there. Instead, so that it's not just Felix and Chavaris that goes, they enlisted the help of a lizard folk called Harrock and a Yanti called I can't remember your name.
Esteli.
That name. And together them, they went to this other town with a lot of crystals. This deep known town where they harvest crystals to look for this Sakharin guy. He wasn't there. His shop was closed, and we found out that he is out of some temple near Drow City and hasn't been heard for in a while. In like a couple of days, I think it was. Also, Shavaris got a new stick.
Yes.
And is planning on putting something on top of it?
Yeah, I gotta go talk to the mushroom carver. Roosevelt said Gloria was the mushroom carving person. Or, sorry, Roosevelt said Gloria, I think, could bind it up. And I got, like, a really cool mushroom wood stick, which is awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to thump somebody on the head with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
that more or less covers it. I will just to remind you, just because it's fun, you do have like the Ferrari of carts now.
Mm-hmm, yes, that's
that is
right.
True.
Which Felix is driving.
Yes. So you do now own a self-driving cart, which is convenient. Then
it's the Tesla of carts, if it's self-driving.
So that's but otherwise, yes, you have you were speaking with Roosevelt, who is the store owner. Jewels. He sells jewels of all sorts next door to. Oh, I was gonna find a name for this store and then I forgot. The Silver Owl, which is Sakharin's shop. I should write that down before I forget. So that is Sakharin's shop, and so you spoke with him, and I don't know what you all plan on doing, because now you don't really know where he is. You know he's not here, and he's at a temple, but that's about all the information you got. So don't know what you want to do with all that information.
I seem to remember it being like, well, it's not evening, night and day down here, but like late in the day.
Probably. It took you most of the day to get here. So you guys have been, you left the morning, thanks to your cart is relatively, I mean, it's a cart, so it works, it is gonna drive down your travel time, because you have a cart now.
Yeah. Well. I think Felix got some jewelry as well, but nothing to thump somebody on the top of the head with.
No, she got a little ring, obsidian ring.
Obsidian ring.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
by the way,
I think it's gold with an obsidian.
What?
Felix still has this giant diamond. I'm
I
just reminding
know,
you.
and
you,
I don't know what to do with it.
Okay, you have like a ridiculously giant diamond that I keep forgetting about. I think I put the price down on it like a month or two ago. But you do own this giant diamond.
We are at a jeweler's as well.
I suppose I could try. All right. Are we still there?
I mean, yeah, you didn't leave it. I think that's where we left off at the.
I know that Hiroka and I are waiting at the cart outside of the
yes.
Mm-hmm.
like the wizard dude's house, not house, like store.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes.
Yeah, and people have been walking by and giving, stopping by to ooh and all over your self-driving car. It's like, ooh, I think super cool.
So, hey, while we're about it, are you in the market for any giant diamonds?
Giant diamonds? What do you mean giant diamonds?
So I take out the diamond and I show it to him.
Okay. How big
Like
is
this?
that? Oh shit, that is a really expensive diamond. I forgot how expensive I made that. Oh, he is taken aback. He's like, oh, where'd you find such a precious jewel?
Well, I got friends, you know.
Oh, well, I'll tell you this, Miss, it's pretty rough. Whoever took it out of the ground, kind of didn't do that good of a job. Needs some cleaning up, some shaping up.
Mm-hmm.
Probably give you 5,000 gold for it.
Gonna incite him.
Yeah, let's incite that. I go, well,
Shavaris is happy to help. She'll give you advantage.
How much? Okay. Okay.
Nope.
You have. I mean, you don't know that much about jewelry and how much it should be worth or not worth. You do know that there's a good that probably you do know that whatever this is worth, no one just outright is probably gonna give you its full worth without you having to do so. It is probably worth more than this. How much more than this is, who knows? Because you don't know jewelry, so you don't really know the true price of this thing.
how about 7?
7. Oh, you're kind of pushing it there. 6.5.
I put it back. So I'll think about it.
All right, yeah. Think about it while you're gone. I got that jewel for your friend there as well. So when you pick it up, we can maybe take a look at it again.
That sounds good.
All right. Yep. So we can Shavaris. I guess we can head back to the cart.
Yeah, the cart's still parked outside.
All right.
Has not moved.
So
and you see your two friends there just standing around.
So we don't know what temple. Did we have an idea of what direction the temple was in?
Do I know? Like, there was a drow town nearby, wasn't there?
I believe he said near Drow Manor. I'm
Oh,
not sure if it was a Drow town.
but do I know?
I could have forgotten that.
Well, can I roll and see if I know that?
Yeah, you can roll a survival or history, depending on which one you think you'd be better at.
Well, survival would definitely be the better one.
Yeah.
Natural fucking 20.
Yeah. So
Woo!
you know that there is a manor south of where you are, like south of the city. There is a manor. It's probably from where you are. It probably with your cart. It'd probably take you half a day to get there. You have absolutely no idea who it belongs to though. And so I mean it belongs to Drow. It's got very much so a spider theme going for it, which is very Drow-like. So
Yeah.
it's very Drow-like. But yeah, who it belongs to, the manor itself, and any of that information you don't really know. But you could get there, and you could get there in half a day.
Oh,
And it's getting pretty late right now, right?
Yeah.
and presumably once we're at the manor, we will be able to figure out where the temple is from there.
Hmm. Yeah, so should we overnight it and start fresh in the morning?
Well, you also need to go to the mushroom
Yep.
carver,
Yeah, and I need to go to the mushroom carver. So.
and we need to get back. You then need to go back here.
Yep. Oh, but we got the cart.
You do have the cart. Like, yeah.
Hey, you guys want to go on a trip with me? Let's all go shopping.
Yeah, if you guys go, there's plenty of shops. There's if anything you guys need. It's a gnomish town. So gnomes are known mostly for tinkering with magic things, which is probably why you were sent here. Like that's what they do. As Patrick said, this is where he gets a lot of his components for his alchemy and stuff. He gets them here, so they're big exporters of magic components, and magic gizmos and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, if you want to go shopping, you do.
How are people on supplies? Anyone need to pick some stuff up?
I wouldn't mind picking up a couple of health potions.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I was about to say.
All right, sounds good to me. Or do we need the ingredients? Can you do any of your magic setting up a workshop, Felix, or should we just buy them outright?
Oh, we should buy them. I don't know if I make potions very well.
Okay, right. Can we have a little wander down the street in the direction that we were given to go see Gloria about a big, round, quartzy, fist-sized stone?
So you got the stone. Well, the stone is here. She's just gonna shape your. Just gonna shape your
stick.
Stick into a, like she's an actual craftsman. So while Herrick did a good job at getting you a stick, he did it with his knives out in the wilderness.
Oh, great.
So it's very much function over form.
Yeah, like it's a stick. It'll work. Like you can hit things with it, right? Like it's not. It'll hold up to hitting you hitting things with it. Gloria is an actual craftsman, so she can actually work
make it
with
pretty.
Make it nice and pretty, pretty much.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So we got 2 places to go: potion shop and a mushroom woodworker.
Mm-hmm. And then the last time you were here, that you were kind of in the whatchamacallit, the windows. That's what it's called. You're in the windows, which is very much like a touristy trap. So there are lots of windows into lots of shops. So you see, shops for exotic pets. You walk past a
exotic pets. Hello.
Exotic butters.
Walks right into that.
Walks right into the exotic pets. Probably the most. There's definitely lots of different kinds of pets, but probably the most interesting one is they have like a batch of kittens, like Displacer Beast kittens. And they are the cute. Like their heads are at least like way too big for their bodies. Giant paws, and these cute little tentacles are just like flapping everywhere. And big ol' eyes. You can see them like when they play with each other. They go to tackle each other, and then they like disappear for a second, and all of a sudden you see it reappear and tackle its buddy, and you see them kind of disappear again and then reappear.
Are they in some kind of magical cage?
Yeah.
Like okay, because otherwise they're just gonna displace out of there.
Yeah. You could they'll go up to the cage and put their paws. It's less cagey, more glass aquarium. But yeah, if you were to sit there and look at the edges of the glass, you'd see like engravings on the edges.
Also like
sort of barrier.
Wondering.
Yeah. So you see that you see quite a few snakes, just all sorts of.
Can I hear what they're saying?
Can you hear what the snakes are saying?
Ooh.
So a lot of the creatures here are like babyish snakes. So
Little snake.
So they're talking baby talk to them to each other, or like very simple sentences like hungry. Ooh, that one looks tasty as a gnome walks by. And it's like, oh, do you think that one? What do you think that one tastes like? So nothing. They're not having any deep philosophical conversations about the existence of snake kind or whatever.
As Celi's just gonna hear that, and you're gonna see the closest thing to, oh my gosh, that's adorable look on her face.
I feel like we should get her a snake. Shavaris the druid notices this, like, oh, she's got a connection with nature.
Just snakes.
Do you think any of the snakes that you like?
Oh no, keeping a pet would be a liability.
They're pretty adorable though.
Yeah, that's
Like-
what my mom always said.
Like you might need to roll like a Constitution save to like not be overwhelmed with how cute they are.
Would that be a wisdom save and not a con save?
No, this is
Her
like
heart
a
starts
physical
beating.
need.
Ding, 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 ding.
I'd turn into Shavaris after that wine.
Yeah, there's you see this one creature that kind of looks like a really spiny centipede with like a cobra's like top to it. Just again, this one's a lot bigger than some of the other creatures, but you could probably still carry it. It's almost the size. Imagine a python kind of sized. Yeah.
But it's a centipede thing.
It's a centipede thing. It's definitely not a snake thing. Just more of a centipede thing. There's some birds. Birds that you'd recognize from the surface, like rooks and things like that, hanging around. Parrots. You do see one enclosure that's all glass, and you see what you recognize to be a rust monster, just kind of chilling there. There's like little bolts and gears in there with it, and just kind of gnawing at them.
Excuse me. I'm interested in some of these birds.
Oh yes, madam. Which one of these catches your interest?
I am looking for the kind of bird that likes oak trees.
Kind of bird that likes oak tree. Let's see here. God, I wish I knew more about birds. See, every time.
R&D gets on Google.
Yes, now I have to Google trees, birds that like, and looking through the monster manual at the same time to figure out what I got.
I don't think there's like a bird that necessarily like really likes oak trees. Like,
Felix doesn't know that.
it might it might like acorns, but like
It could just like also depend on the habitat too. Like
there's definitely a lot of birds who like to sit on bird trees. I have this ferocious looking guy, and you see this hawk covered in like crimson red feathers from head to toe. Its beak is almost glints in the light, like as if it were made out of gold, but it's obviously not. Just gold beak and red feathers, standing very tall and proud on top of a branch.
How hard is that kind of a creature to train?
Oh, not very hard. This one's pretty well trained already. It might take you a while to learn to really get to communicate with it, but it'll go out and hunt some little critters and bring them back to you. Very good at delivering messages. It's a little harder in the Underdark because doesn't have the big spaces. Does like big spaces though, so if you're gonna keep it, you gotta make sure you got a place for it to fly around, flap its wings. We usually take it out to the mushroom fields and just let it roam around, catch some of the pests that infest the mushrooms, and that's how it usually feeds.
How much did you want for this?
Let's see. On its own, I'd say probably around 15 gold for that one.
If I give you a deposit, can we come back and pick it up when we're leaving town?
Yeah, sure thing. We can take care of her.
What's her name?
Whatever you want it to be.
Oh,
that's an interesting name.
I thought so too.
Whatever you want it to be. And it's a little bit long on the form when you put it around her neck for a tag, but
You can just call her whatever.
Whatever.
Or maybe you can call her wannabe.
You guys, I don't know if any of you have watched the story, the tale of Lego 2, Lego Movie 2, but there's a character, Queen Whatever I Wanna Be. Whatever I Wanna Be. That's what that's her name.
nice. Very close, yeah. Call her Queenie for short.
Queenie. I like it. Do you think men here will like it?
Oh, when she sits in his branch? Definitely.
All right. So, how much for just the deposit?
Oh, we'll take half. 7 gold.
All right. I give him 7 gold.
All right. Could I get your name? I'll make sure to put her aside.
Yeah, I'm Felix. Flexitarin. Sorry. Dusty.
Yeah,
Felix
yeah.
Flexitarin.
It's allergies in here. You might be allergic to the displacer beast. A lot of people are allergic to those.
It's dander, you know.
Yeah.
I hear ya. Thanks.
Takes out a quill, puts a sign on her little stump, and just says, has your name on it. Says deposit 7 gold.
I will point out that. I will point out that Harry is very confused by the concept of a pet store.
You might think it's a food store.
Yeah, like wait, why are we buying the hawk? Like hawk meat isn't that good?
Herrick, but the hawk picks up other animals.
Well, I didn't say that. Like, that's one of like, if you looked at him, you would be able to see like. He looks a bit confused by the whole thing.
As Talie's just gonna like pat him on the shoulder, like it's okay. I don't get it sometimes either.
Yeah. Anything else you want to look at in the pet store?
Not for me, anyway. It's like,
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Yes.
Nope, I've seen the cute snakes.
So yeah, as you walk around, you do keep walking around this area. You do see a couple of little theaters, little community theaters, kind of try to wrangle you in, like, oh, come see our show. It starts in half an hour. The longest running show in the Underdark. What was that show called? No, I forgot. Oh shoot! I was gonna make a reference to that one game that we had, and now I can't remember the name of the show that we did.
the show that
The
we
Night of the Rise. There we go. The Night of the Rise being performed tonight. Been running it here for 300 years.
Oh, guys, do you think we should tell R&D we want to go see the show and then make him
Pulls out the script.
just have the whole session where you do the show?
Not that long.
It was a very short play.
It's more of sort of like a poem.
Yeah, you see some lots of frou-frou restaurants, seating outside. People are, whatever the equivalent of a gnomish of tourist, like gnomish tourists are hanging around, like overly colorful shirts and kind of pointing at everything, and everyone's very excited. You do see a lot of crash. Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming we're having we didn't leave the cart at the store, like we did. I'm assuming we're having that with us.
Do you? Are you walking? You riding?
Well, like if we leave it, someone's gonna steal it.
No, I can stay in it while she goes in the pet shop. That's fine.
I mean,
We can take turns.
The chances the chances of somebody stealing a magic cart is
They'd know how to,
probably
yeah.
pretty low.
Yeah.
It's kind of like somebody driving a manual in the States. Like, no, not enough people know to do it to be like, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna steal this one random car.
Okay.
Like somebody might, but you know, it's
You never know. Someone could steal parts.
yeah.
Well, it's also
Wheels
like, are we walking around without the cart, or like did we park it somewhere and going around on foot, or do we have it with us?
I thought we were tootling around in it down the road a little bit.
I think we're
Yeah.
tootling around
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
You find out, Felix, that some of the commands that you can do is you can actually like make the hood of it, the tarp of it, like go back, so it is like,
It's
a bit
convertible.
Ooh, all right.
He's getting better. So
This
do
is
we
gonna
find a-
startle Estely.
Do we
Estely's
find
just
a-
gonna be like, "What the? What?"
Yeah, pretty sweet, eh? Nice ride.
Is there any kind of particular shop you're looking for?
I know there
Yes,
was.
a potion shop.
Yeah.
Potion shop, yeah. Yeah. So one of them is an alchemy shop. They have a big sign on like big wooden sign just kind of on the side of their building that just says "Love potions sold here." Seems to be their biggest seller, but it's a potion shop, so they probably have potion-y things.
Cool.
All right, we head on in.
For some reason, I just got a flash of a Lush store when you said that. I'm like, oh,
I love Lush.
I do too.
Kitty.
Mm-hmm.
You do see a overtly make-upped a woman there, gnomish woman, sitting there and spots you and immediately, oh my dears, look at you, what can I interest you in? I have these lovely potions. Ooh, is there somebody special that you wanna find? And she kind of gives I'm gonna remember your name eventually. Esley gives you kind of little nudge, a little wink.
Estely's just gonna awkwardly walk away and go look at another shelf.
Actually, my dear, we were hoping for something healing.
Oh, healing. That is so boring. There's so many more exciting things that you can do. What? Oh, healing. Oh, I guess.
Healing makes you stay alive, though.
But are you really alive if you don't have love in your heart?
Yes.
Well, if you don't stay alive, you don't find love, right?
I mean, that's a good point.
I cannot argue there. I hope that you both find love, wherever that might be. But yes, if you're looking for healings, she takes you over to a very dusty
music.
Music from the
It's
shop.
our background
Apparently,
music.
Yeah.
I really gotta get background music for all these things. That's my next goal. Background music. She takes you over to a very dusty cabinet that has pretty much any kind of healing potion that you want. It's just you can tell that nobody has really bothered to buy anything off of this shelf.
Are there price tags on them?
Yeah. So yeah, the basic one's gonna be 50 gold. They can go up from there, and I forget how much, because I know there's a list, but I forget how much.
Well, if we go, the next up would be 500. So it would be 250.
Yeah.
I will buy. Hold on. I will buy one normal and one greater.
Okay.
So
go ahead. Yeah.
that's 300.
Take it out of your whatever you need to take it out of.
Cool.
Yeah. Potion of healing.
I have a greater left over from I don't know where. So I guess I can just go with one normal, and that's what, 50?
50 gold. Yeah.
I'm just gonna get a greater.
Right. Yeah. That'll be 250.
Oh,
She's also very unexcitedly like, fine. Like,
Shavaris feels pretty good about her own healing skills, so she's just gonna stick with.
You know what I don't have any special anyones, but potions. What other kind of potions do you have?
oh, well, of course, our best seller is, of course, the love potion. Anyone at all will.
Do you have 8 or 10? Love potion number 8 or 10? I don't want 9. Too common.
Dear, aren't you? You are such a hoot, dear. Let's see. Ooh, turning to that page. So she looks at Harry. For you, I do have like a potion of vitality. You feel nice and strong. We do have some potions of speed if you have places to be, things to do. Well, makes you perk right up. Some heroism if you feel like you need to inspire yourself.
I love the idea of being a leader. How much is a heroism one?
That'd be 250 gold.
She got a taste of power, and now she's jonesing for more of it.
Well, I'm gonna have to start saving up. I'm afraid I'm pretty tapped. But it's good to have something to look forward to in the future.
How much is that one?
250 gold, my dear.
Let's see. So Shavaris is like, I want to see this. So she takes out 2 platinum pieces and 50 gold, and gets it for Felix. Felix says, I want to see this. This is worth every penny. It's a gift from me to you. Enjoy.
Okay. All right.
So-
I'll save it for a special moment.
Hey, drink it to my health.
I will.
Shavaris is
Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, she's slowly becoming more social, and she realizes that this is what you do. I mean, she doesn't have a sense of proportion of purchasing things yet, but she gets this idea that people buy each other things like drinks and whatever. So this is her way of kind of like trying to show that she's becoming a more, she's stuck in the woods for a long time on her own. So this is also, yes. So
That is so sweet. Did you want my obsidian ring? I only really got it as sometimes you got to really loosen up the guy.
Well, can I try it on my finger?
Sure. It works. It's my gnome fingers are a little small, but maybe on your pinky.
All right, I'll try that out. I'll hold it here till we get you a chain or something if you want to put it back on your on a necklace. But I'll keep it safe so it doesn't slide off your fingers for now.
All right, sounds fabulous. Thanks, Shavaris. You're so sweet.
Okay. Well, so she gives you the bottle. The bottle does have, like the topper of it is, some sort of figure just standing tall and strong, looking ready for action.
Nice, thanks.
Yes, anytime, dear.
If I ever, need to non-consensually get someone to look at me.
Don't worry, dear. We make you sign paperwork before we sell it to you.
That's really much better, I think.
As Tilly's just gonna be snickering, just trying to not laugh her ass off.
All right. So then is the last person we need to see Gloria, so I can get my wood polished?
Yeah. Then we gotta find, I forget, they did mention it in
Something by the farms, was it? The
Yeah,
crystal
Yeah.
farms?
where you're gonna find by the farms.
Is that outside the city walls though, or?
So the windows. Let's see. I wish I could draw, but I can't. So
I think it's
this
like up-
whole section is the windows.
Mm-hmm.
This kind of first area that you bumped into. The area outside of the wall are the crystal farms, and those are kind of the area that you first kind of went through and bumped into a bunch of gnomes gathering stuff. And so yeah, the mushroom farms are to the north, and there's pretty much every farming looking thing up to the north. Those are the mushroom farms.
So what you're looking for is fields.
Yes.
The farming looking things.
Yes.
The farming looking, yes, that's the word. The fields up to the north. Those are the mushroom farms.
So the logistics are, if we're going to overnight here, are there places to stay outside the city walls, or are those mostly residential areas? If we go outside again, are they going to let us back in? Because they said they close at a certain point, I think.
Will they let you back in? I mean, they might. I don't know.
Because it was a while to get into the city. So
yeah, you had to sit in the queue. It might be a while to get out. You don't really you haven't seen what the queue to get out is either. I mean, you can always stay outside. You have camping gear, so you can always stay outside. Whether it's going to be a nice place to stay outside.
Surely there's some kind of inn in here.
Oh yeah, no, there's all sorts of just about any kind of inn that you can think of you'd find. You bumped into you have walked past our rate hotels. And you
Our rate love potions. Are we sure this isn't Amsterdam?
It might be. It may or may not be across the Lem Potion place.
This is definitely downtown Amsterdam.
But you
Where
have
are
seen
the
some
hookers?
swankier places. So
I wanna
it
point out
depends on
that-
how much you want to spend.
It's one street in Amsterdam. It's not like the entire downtown.
I don't believe you.
I've never been, so
Well,
I
now
definitely
it's
avoided
one
that
street.
area.
it's a little bit more than
Not
one street. but
Yeah, it's
It's like a quarter.
district.
Yeah, it's like a couple. District is a good way to describe it. Yeah.
Well, that's literally what it's called.
See,
Yeah.
Literally every street in Amsterdam is
It's sex.
love potions,
Love potions.
prostitute,
Weed
and
shops. Don't forget don't forget the coffee shops.
Well, this
Coffee
is the
shops,
Underdark.
red
It's
light.
mostly mushroom shops. There's a lot of mushroom shops.
Well, you need to have
Yeah.
a lot of caffeine
Smart
if
shops.
you're going to sleep with sex workers all the time.
Yeah. So there's a lot of interesting shops for sure.
Well, Shavaris is pretty happy with the ring. She can wait for Gloria to handle her wood. If you guys want to go, because we'll have to go past the fields, I think, on our way back to see Frank and Patrick and pick up Minhir. Therefore, we don't have to get that done today. My stick will still, she's like, my stick will still beat people unconscious. That's
Yeah.
fine. So we don't have to.
So it might take her a couple of days.
Oh, right. Well, I don't want to give up my stick yet. I need to try it out first.
Mhm.
Need to wear it in. So.
So on the map, pretty much anything northeast of the river is the windows. And this is like I said, it's very touristy trappy. So there were definitely there's hotels. There's like I said, some hotels that sell at different rates. There's some really swanky hotels that you walk past. So really, if you want to, they're probably all overpriced because you're in the touristy area.
Okay.
I take a look at Herrick and said, let's find a regular one.
For longer than an hour?
Yeah.
If this is the tourist area, then presumably going south across the river to the non-tourist area might have better luck.
Well, all right, we can give it a shot. So we head south.
So south.
Yep.
So south of the south of the river, things are still looking. Sorry, I'm looking something up at the same time. South of the river, like it's pretty much as soon as you cross the river, you kind of notice an immediate change. Like this isn't like a bad part of town or anything, but it's, it was the the part of town that you were in had lots of lights, had lots of people were kind of out and about on the streets. People are still out and about on the streets, but the shops are less glamorous. The windows are definitely smaller. This seems to be made of more like your good old-fashioned taverns, shops just selling, you know, your daily needs, but nothing super fancy on this side of the river. So if you want to find an inn, I'm sure one exists somewhere.
That sounds about our style. Nothing super fancy.
Give me 1 second. Okay, so one of the first ones that you see is the violet axe. The violet axe, and it legit has a, like, the sign is shaped like an axe, very purple, with a very nice purple color to it. That's kind of the first one that you spot. I'm not sure if you want to keep going past that one.
Yeah, let's go in and here's as good as it is.
Yeah. Inside of it, people, it's a little bit quieter than the other ones. There's some people sort of sitting around having dinner, so there's like this mild chattering kind of going on in here all the time, people having conversations. There's a sign that says, you know, please wait to be seated. And you see this little gnomish girl kind of spots you and just tells, you know, kind of signals to you for you to wait, and she'll be right there.
Is it mostly gnomes in here?
Yeah, you've seen a couple of you've seen a couple of like dwarves, but it's mostly like it's 90% gnomes in this city. There's a couple of dwarves. I don't think you've seen any humans or elves. This really seems to be a very gnome oriented area. The doors are a little shorter. Especially here, the doors are much shorter. Like, they still want guests that are taller, but they're, you know, primarily their clientele is going to be gnomes. So everything's a little bit on the small side.
Great.
Yeah.
For my 6'9".
Oh yeah, no, you definitely got to crouch down. Like, that door, you cannot walk through that door just walking straight through that door. You will have to crouch down.
Fine.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm not crouching down that much with my 5'2" self.
Yeah, I think gnomes are like what, 3 something? 3?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so it's not too bad for you, but the furniture is going to be probably for sitting here a little bit on the uncomfortable side, especially for Harry, because it's really not.
It's fine.
It's really not made for him. But eventually, the little gnomish girl comes over and says, "Oh, what can I help you with? How many are we eating today? Are we having drinks? What can I do for you?"
We need a place to sleep for the night.
Oh, okay, very well. Well, let's see. I think you're gonna have to go speak with gosh, what is your name? You're gonna have to speak with Ewan. Ewan. That's a weird name. I do not like that. I do not like that name. You're gonna have to go speak with Ewan. He's gonna be over at the front desk, and he kind of points you down the hallway. It's like, this is the restaurant side, but once he gets you set up, why don't you come on back for dinner? It's we got our special today is roper meat on with spices and mushrooms.
I assume I probably eat roper before.
Probably, yeah. It's a little rubbery if it's cooked wrong. Yeah.
I like that you have the culinary texture of it down so fluidly. Like, it's a little rubbery, but only if it's cooked wrong.
Well, they're kind of like squid.
Yeah, actually, that's what I was. They're kind of like squid, so they're gonna be like.
They're kind of like big squid, so. Yeah.
All right.
But who knows how they cook? Probably for you, they've been rubbery. I don't think Herrick is the kind of person who sits around and tries to cook things like.
I like that you assume that Herrick has cooked things.
that Herrick's gonna waste meat just because it's cooked wrong.
Yeah, well, that's true too. So yeah, I guess we go and get a thing for the night and.
Mm-hmm. Try the whatever it is and hope it's not rubbery.
Rover, meat with spices and mushrooms.
Yeah. Always mushrooms.
Yep.
Always mushroom. To be fair, this is the Underdark. Mushrooms are like 90% of the diet down here.
Like they're potatoes in Wisconsin.
Yes.
Boiled peanuts.
In Georgia?
Yeah, there's boiled peanuts in every gas station.
Yeah, I'm happy to. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. For this place, it'll be you see you in there, just just sitting by his at the front desk, kind of legs up on the desk. He seems to be reading some sort of book.
2 rooms? 4 rooms?
Oh yes. Sorry. Get this. I get so into these books sometimes. I apologize. Yes. We do have ourselves just a little modest room. Is going to be about 1 gold a piece per room. We do have some more comfortable accommodations. We do have a suite on the top floor for 4 gold. I think the 4 of you, that'd be about 8 gold. But it's a very nice suite.
How many? Is it 1 big bed or a bunch of beds, or what do you mean by suite?
It's 2 bedrooms.
2 bedrooms.
2-bedroom suite with a living room. You will get complimentary dinner. I believe they have roper meat with spices and mushrooms today, and complimentary breakfast. We don't do any continental, so we will gladly heat up your food for you. None of that garbage slop you get at other places.
Slumber party.
Shit.
That's
I look at her and go, sure, 2 gold for a piece. Let's go.
Yep.
Sully shrugs and says, sure, why not?
All right.
Yeah, okay. So he goes out and takes your 8 gold, 2 from each of you, I guess. And grabs, hands you 1 key. Says, this key will get you into the suite. It's like I said, top floor. We have just installed it. I think you will find it marvelous. This thing called the what is it called? The Ella platform. It's a platform that elevates you. You do not have to walk upstairs in this place. It's great. Some of the more tinkering gnomes have just installed it. It's a fantastic little device. You should give it a try.
Excuse me, sir. One thing. We have a rather special and unique transportation. One of those new self-driving convertibles.
Oh, I heard Saccharin talking all about that.
Saccharin?
Yeah.
You know Saccharin?
Yeah. Oh yes, the silver. Oh, he tinkers with all sorts of neat devices.
Have you seen Saccharin lately? We're actually looking for Saccharin.
Saccharin. Oh, you know what? He was here. He was having dinner, I would say, a week ago. On and on about this new temple that just came out of nowhere. Something about cogs and machine. He's always talking about cogs and machines.
Oh, okay.
Do you know who he was talking to?
Oh, he likes to talk to anybody. He's one of those social butterflies kind. He'll talk to anyone. You ask him about fun devices, and he'll talk your ear right off.
I don't have outer ears.
Oh, you'd probably talk your inner ears off too.
So
that sounds horrible. I wouldn't even listen to him.
He's quite fascinating. But yes, he was something about it. As some new temple showed up. I don't really know the details.
Anyone around here would?
Why don't I think? Oh God, what was? Go ask Libby. Libby's the server. She's the hostess over at the restaurant. Go ask her. She knows everybody. She'd be able to tell you who he was talking to.
And just the reason I brought it up, our convenience, is that I want to make sure it's well protected overnight.
Oh yes. I believe we have a stables which we keep locked up, and that's usually for like animals. But I'm pretty sure your cart would be able to fit back there and stay pretty safe.
All right. Well, we'll make sure to put it back there before before we go to bed for the night. Then.
Yeah, it's just around the back.
All right.
Got ourselves a bard nearby.
Yes, we have a musician on plays.
Well, instead of music.
We'll like dinner music. All right. So I will go and park the car, and you guys can find Libby, I guess, and then we'll all head upstairs for slumber party.
Yes, and Patrick and Frank were doing this thing called a drinking game. I would like to try this drinking game.
Tali's gonna put her hand on Shavaris's shoulder and say, "You should definitely try it. It's a lot of fun."
We should do a drinking game. All right.
All right, we'll do every time Herrick looks at us in size, you drink.
Oh, okay.
I'll play with you.
First round's on me.
Right,
And
so I
Tali's
go
gonna
in-
give her like a thumbs up, like, yeah.
So I guess we'll go back to the restaurant area and wait
Yeah, find Libby.
while Felix does the parking job.
Yeah.
So designated driver.
You make it back to the restaurant area, and you do see the same little gnomish late girl sees you again and says, "Oh," and comes running over. Are you all checked in?
Yes.
We are.
Wonderful. Will you be staying for dinner?
We
Yes.
are. We're very curious about this special.
Oh yes. It's delicious. The cook's been perfecting this recipe for a very long time. He's very proud of it.
We're staying in the suite, so apparently, because we're gonna have a slumber party, so apparently that the dinner is included. I don't know if we
Yes.
can eat it here or if we have to eat it in the room.
That is up to you. If you'd like to eat it up in your room, I can have somebody take it up to you and be about half an hour to get it up there for you. But we can
Let's-
definitely have something brought up to you, or you can find a table if you like.
Let's find a table and start with the drinking game until Felix comes back.
That
real.
sounds like a great idea.
We were also wondering. We are actually looking for Sakrin, and
yes.
we were told that he was here a week ago talking about having found a temple,
Oh yes.
and we were told that you would likely know who he was talking
Sakrin.
to.
I mean, I probably shouldn't say, but Sakura, he's such a cute guy. But I think he was here on a date. I believe it was that young Lydia who was here with him. She runs a little gem shop in the windows. I don't know where she lives, but I believe that was the last person they were here together, having a nice little dinner.
Okay.
They're so cute together. Oh.
Thank you.
Oh yes.
Do you know
how
anything
how
about
many
this
movies-
mysterious new church that popped up?
New church? What do you mean new church?
We
He
were
was-
told that there was a new temple or church that popped up.
Yeah,
that he
that's the
went
one
to
he's
visit.
investigating.
Oh, if you're talking about the temple, I heard rumors. The Underdark is kind of always moving around, and I have heard rumors that a new structure showed up, a new some sort of temple. Nobody's really had the bravery to go check it out, and I know that Sakram was very interested in. As for a church, I know Jocelyn had a new church show up fairly recently, I believe.
Yes, we were aware.
Something Chronos, I forget. The very big deal of about 3 months ago they showed up. And,
Less of a big deal now.
oh, well,
They kind of got, they had some drama.
Oh, well, yeah. Sometimes those new churches, they pop up and go away. I think some of them might be a pyramid scheme.
You wouldn't be wrong on some of them.
But yes, may I seat you? How many you will be eating tonight?
4.
4.
4. Okay, very well. And she grabs 4 menus and kind of walks you down to this nice little table. Not quite in the center, just a little bit off to the side. And then may I start you off with something to drink?
Yes.
Yes.
Beer.
All the way around, and for our friend too, who's parking our cart.
All right, 4 beers. I'll be right back. Here's our menu. Like I said, special tonight is roper meat with spices and mushrooms. Very good. I personally would suggest you give it a try. And she kind of heads off to get you your beers.
So Shavaris is looking at Herrick, waiting to see if he's gonna sigh, because she's gonna start like on a head start. Like the drinking game starts from when
Slee's gonna like give Eric a thumbs up and a wink.
Which Herrick does not understand. He just looks at you weird. So, what game?
As you're waiting for your beer, Felix, Felix has absolutely no trouble finding there's lots of animals. Weird. You see a lot of the streeters that you saw that Zim Van Zim had. You see a lot of those kind of parked back there. There's a nice little young gnome who guides you where to park and lets you know that the place gets locked up overnight, so you don't have to worry about it.
Sweet. And I pass him a couple coppers and I head inside. And find them at the table. Like, are we gonna have some grubber and some liquor or what?
Yes.
That was the plan, yes.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
We have also found. I tell Felix what we found out about. Was Lydia?
Lydia.
Interesting. We should probably talk to her in the morning before leaving.
Yes. We also need to get your bird.
Well, I'm not taking that to the temple. I mean, I figured we'd catch that back on the way back,
Ah.
Yeah, we can go and get my wood polished and then get your bird.
Perfect.
Sounds fabulous to me. So Felix looks at Herod and says, "Do you like poetry, Herod? I know some great poems. Would you like me to recite you a long one?"
I give her a very weird look.
I started. She walks in beauty like the night. Starry climbs, and she just goes off.
And Celine's just gonna place her hand, one hand on her head, and drink.
Cheating. Don't want to get,
Harry is just ignoring you. Like, he's not even sighing at this point. He's given up.
Oh, she's not going to let that happen. So she keeps sticking her face. You're not paying proper attention. This is very good poetry, Eric.
Shavaris is like, oh, starry climbs, and she's like, a druid, so she's like picturing it in her mind, and she's fascinated.
Esley's just gonna look at her and go, Herrick, we're waiting for you to sigh.
Yes.
That's the game.
Oh.
We drink when you sigh. So every time you sigh, we have to drink, so you can make us drink.
Why would I?
And that's what the wink was for.
You can just drink if you want to.
But that's not
It's
a
more fun
game.
this way.
Hey! We already have one. When she comes back, we already all have to drink. Including you. She points at Herrick.
So we all down a beer.
A whole beer! Whoa, okay. We're gonna get drunk. All right.
Maybe we should stick to like a sip.
Someone's gonna play the game properly.
Yeah, she's impressed with Felix. Like, I'm gonna have to keep up now. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Looks at the bottom of the glass. Oof, yeah. Puts it up. Another,
Esteli's
please.
just gonna take a sip.
Hey.
First she's cheating. Now she doesn't want to even play. It's ridiculous.
Hey,
Eric is
the
not
game
playing
is
the
to
game.
take a drink every time he says, I took a drink.
All right, we're gonna swap you over to whiskey.
He's just eating and drinking like normal.
Whiskey is an awesome idea.
Yes.
I kind of like clip. Hello, guys. Hello.
Yeah, I think we proceed to get pretty tipsy before the meal comes.
Yep.
We can roll Constitution.
Probably should. Probably should, just to see how we're handling our alcohol today.
On empty stomachs at
On
disadvantage.
your empty stomach. Yes. That makes the DC way higher that you're an empty stomach.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Okay. So yeah, no, Shavaris and Esli, you are holding it together pretty. You are having a great time. Like, this is fantastic. You are having so much fun. Your friends are great, and isn't this great? Isn't this new girl so awesome? You like this new girl. I hope she sticks around.
Yeah.
Felix, you really love your friends. Like, they are the best friends you've ever had. Even the new, they are just such good friends all the time. And you want to tell them how good of friends they are. All, like, they are just the best friends.
Oh my God, Shavaris.
Yeah.
Muffin?
You are like the best friend I've ever had. You and Men here, you're like a sister to me. You've been so and I give her a huge hug.
Yes. It's like I'm always jealous of how you and Men here are so close, and I feel like it's less. I'm like to be less jealous of him now.
Protecting in a way that you don't.
Oh, I'll do a better job. I want to take care of you. I love you too.
Quick question before I have Esteli do what I have in mind. Muffin,
Yes.
how would one flirt with a lizard man?
I'm not sure you really
I
can.
think you flick your tongue at him.
I mean, obviously, since you don't know,
I know,
the best thing to
I
do is
know,
to just
I
try
know.
something and see how it goes.
I have an idea. Esteli's just gonna lean over to Herrick and say, if I die, I would want you to eat me.
Oh, he sighed. Everybody drink.
No, I said,
That's close enough.
Yeah, close enough. You exhaled.
That's good to know.
Micro already
Good
knows that
job.
I already ship our characters.
Yes.
There's no point in fighting this. There really isn't.
There is no point. Hey, how drunk is Herrick?
Not very. As I
Oh.
said, he's just eating and drinking normally. He's not participating in the game.
We're gonna start pushing shots his way of whiskey.
Chrissy's got some great examples of.
Oh my
how to flirt.
god.
Well, yeah. And the head bob and push up are the most common.
Well,
it
she's
looks
gonna do that.
you can't really do that as like a humanoid. Like you would have to get down on like all fours and do push-ups.
Oh.
Oh, would that impress him?
I don't
Let's
think,
try.
I don't.
No,
I
you
don't
should
think-
do a performance
I
check.
don't think that's.
Do a performance?
I mean, if you want to do it, yeah. If you want to try to show off to Herrick, how do
The
you
most-
want to show off to Herrick?
The most reptile-like way.
One-handed push-ups.
Yes, that's what I was just about to say.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to jump in on you.
Let's
It's
see. What is your
okay.
performance? Okay.
With advantage.
You can do. Actually, we're gonna do something a little bit weirder. You can do your acrobatics, which you have proficiency in.
Yeah.
You started on
Yeah.
acrobatics. You can do your performance with your dex rather than
So I'll just click on acrobatics.
yeah, which I think we'll end up at acrobatics level.
And Shavaris will reach over and give her a little pat before she does and give her guidance.
So I get advantage?
We've got one
No,
extra
you get a
1d4.
+4. Yeah.
1d4? Okay, so...
Whoa!
Oh, I haven't rolled the d4 yet. There we go.
Ooh, 20.
Do an insight for Herrick.
Please let it be a high insight.
He's getting
You want it to be a
butterflies in his
low
stomach.
insight. Oh, well, no, no. Okay, so she's getting it wrong. She's obviously getting it wrong. Like this is not how lizard how if you were looking for a mate that she's doing it the wrong way, but she's got the right idea. Like you know that she's trying to get your attention. She's just doing it in the wrong way. So you're like, so you get it. You get that what she's trying to get at.
Ship.
Herrick does fine. So lizard folk have this weird thing where they sort of like see humanoids, like fleshy humanoids, as being like something to protect. They get like a motherly instinct towards them, or like parent instinct towards them almost. So Herrick is finding like he's in his own weird way. He's finding it cute, but he's not like there's no like he's not attracted to it in any ways.
Yet.
Yes. Ship.
There you go. Your food does eventually show up, by the way, and it is not rubbery. He managed to cook them in a way that does not make them rubbery. It is quite tasty. So this
R&D,
tastes nothing like the
gonna
ropers that
test
you
you.
used.
I'm gonna test you real quick. Who's the chef?
Who's the chef? I mean, I really want...
name.
You already have a character.
I know. I do so much want to say that it's Monsieur Kukuri.
And that's my
Monsieur Kukuri.
Nice. It's all
So
one universe.
if you'd like to talk to the chef, Monsieur Kukuri might show up.
It's all
Yes.
one universe.
It's all at this. I mean, honestly, at this, Blue is the bad guy here. So at this point, like everything's just kind of colliding. Like what started off as just like cute references to shit has become like,
Marvel.
yeah, I once
universe.
knew an orc who started a gnome union. It's all a shared universe.
Maybe now there could be a dragonborn fighter that sounds like Sean Connery. That was a past character of mine.
Ah.
There you go.
Fun.
That's brilliant.
But yes. So yeah. Otherwise, you can drink, be as merry as you'd like. I'm not sure how much you're drinking. How much are you drinking?
Well, I think we've had.
How many times does Herrick sigh?
Yes.
Roll a d6.
Yes.
Herrick. Roll
I
a
will
d6.
roll a d6.
A lot. He sighs a lot. Especially
another
after your display of like trying to get his attention. He definitely he's
No, I didn't sigh after that because remember he found it cute. Like he
Yeah,
didn't,
but he
like,
could have been like, oh.
No, not that kind of sigh.
Yes. Yes, that kind of
Anytime you exhale air, people are gonna.
That's kind of where we are.
If it's any time I exhale air, they're gonna get fucking hammered.
They have bent the rules a whole lot at this point.
They're just looking for an excuse.
Yes.
Yep.
No.
Alright.
Yeah. Felix at some point tries to sit on Shavaris's lap because you're just the best friend ever. You're
Yeah.
just the bestest friend.
Ship.
Yeah, you do. Esley kind of like throughout the night, Esley's like chair gets closer and closer to Herrick. Like you can visibly see it like scooch closer and closer to Herrick.
Can I do a stealth roll?
You can do a perception for that.
Shavaris.
Where did she come from? I don't know. You don't know where, but all of a sudden she's right next to you.
Shavaris puts her arm around Felix and says, there's 2 bedrooms, right? Because I think you and I should stay in one room.
Shove. Rest.
And they do a high five.
You know, I would never take advantage of a drunken woman like you, my darling. But
no.
we should go have we should. You know what? I want to do your hair.
Oh yeah. No. You and I will be in one room, and that'll force. She'll kind of drunkenly point, like she's trying to be subtle, and not at all be subtle. Like, and then they'll be stuck in the other room together.
Herrick sighs again at this whole
Drink.
Yay!
like carnival of drunk fleshies.
And you can do my hair. That would be wonderful.
Am I considered a fleshy? I do have scales.
Oh.
Well, okay. You're a half fleshy.
I'm half fleshy. Oh God, I just thought of something. Muffin, I'm so sorry. And the reptile half can be all Herrick's.
Oh goodness. So after your dinner, you do collectively someone's gonna have to pay. Collectively you owe like 24-ish copper pieces plus probably some more.
All right. Shavaris will just like slide over, like, I don't know, like 3 silver, something like that. Is it Lydia?
Libby.
Oh yeah, Libby. Lydia was the date.
Libby.
So because she's been really tolerating us well this evening. And
you since you've been here, you have finally kind of realized that the restaurant is empty. It is just you 4.
Oh,
at
okay,
this
we
point.
can be as loud as
And
we want
Libby.
then.
Oh, she wants to go home.
I have not had a time this good since I was at Frank and Patrick's.
Hey, to the grumpy beard. Woo! All right, so yeah, give her a big tip for putting up with us. And now we have to float. There's a floating disc or something that'll take us.
There's an elevator.
I don't understand what that means. Shavaris, I'm already floating.
Yeah, you go down the hallway. It's a little bit past the lobby where the front desk was, and there's it looks like just a metal disc. It could probably fit around 6 people on it. You step on it, it kind of goes down a little bit and then back up as you put your weight on it. Like it just like kind of like a scale, just whoop, back up. And you just kind of stand on it and, for a while. Nothing happens.
Stare at it.
Figure out how to operate this thing. Because I don't think you ever asked. You're just kind of standing on this desk.
Drunken.
Is there anything? Okay, as the most sober member, is there anything like a button, anything like that indicate?
No, it's like there's not even walls. You're just like It's just kind of in the middle,
What?
like there's
Do
no
you know
walls.
what
It's just kind of
floor
a
we're on?
disc.
Do you know what floor we're on?
You are on the top floor. Your suite is on the top floor.
Shavaris jumps up and down.
I'll say up.
It shoots straight up at an unreasonable speed, and I need all of the drunken ones to do a con save.
Or a deck save with disadvantage, but
No, con
No.
save to see how much you keep in.
Oh my god. Okay, I do okay.
Faye, now being the drunkest of them all, like keeps up with it fine.
So basically, I
she's
don't even
surfing.
notice it's going up. I'm
No,
pretty
it's
much
just
passed
like,
out.
whatever.
I'm just like,
Yeah, no, Shavaris, you just puke like right off the side. Like,
Oops.
and there's no walls here, so it's just right off the side
Oh,
of
do I hear it hit the bottom?
yeah.
Oh, just shout down, sorry.
Esley, you feel kind of gross, but you kept it in. You feel real gross, just like oh. Okay.
She kept it in for Herrick.
Yeah, she wants to show off, yes.
tries to just like I meant that's fine. Yeah, there's it's really you have like the number of your suite on your key, so it doesn't take you very long to find it, and you walk into first you walk into like a foyer, like this, but your suite has a little foyer. The whole place is lit up by crystals that are kind of look like lanterns, like they have like shutters on the side that you can like shift up and down to like control the light level. So you have dimmer lights, but inside there's a crystal kind of glowing. But the lights will dim up and down with depending on how high up the shutters you put, be brighter or dimmer in the room. And
I
in the
want it
center,
dim, make it dim.
Shavaris will make it turn it up, turn it down, turn it up, turn it down, turn it up. And then when Felix says something, she'll just leave it down.
As you turn it up and turn it down, you repeatedly see a Herrick like disappear once it's completely dark and then reappear. Because dark vision doesn't work on me.
Okay.
Estely's just in awe of that.
Yeah, so Shavaris.
In the middle, there's a nice marble table and a little welcome basket with some fruits.
What kind of fruit?
Whatever Underdark fruits are. So something that looks kind of
Passion
spiky.
fruit.
Yeah, something looks spiky.
Pineapple.
Durian.
Yep.
Ew, not durian.
So there's definitely some. It's
Durian
Underdark
is
fruit. Yeah.
definitely an Underdark fruit.
It would be. It totally would be. Yeah. So you got a little welcome fruit basket and whatnots, and there's a paper menu if you want to order food and whatnots, and you do notice that on the wall there's something that to your modern eyes would look like a kind of like a phone, just like there's a pipe with like holes in it, kind of like those old school phone things that you could yell into if you wanted to, and there's a little sign that says call for service. So you could probably call. You could use that to call down if you need anything. And as you walk past your little foyer, the next room opens up, and it's a nice big room with kind of like it's almost two levels. I give this kind of this upper level with what looks to one side to be like a bar. There is the equivalent of a mini fridge here. So they're like the little bar area is kind of stocked. And there's a little sheet of paper that tells you the prices of all the things in there. And then the floor, there's a little bit of a dip in the floor, and there's this giant couch kind of in the middle. But you have to take a few steps down to get into it. And then a window that kind of overlooks the river. You guys are near the river.
Shavaris
and then two doors to the two rooms you got.
Shavaris says, Felix is gonna do something with my hair in this room over here. Bye, good night, you two. Have fun.
Ashley's just gonna go, cool, have fun.
She like kind of like gives her a little elbow bump, like wingman.
You want to give her guidance before you
Yeah,
go?
yeah. I'll give her some guidance.
Ashley's more than likely just gonna like pass out
Yeah.
on the bed.
Or the couch, whatever. If you make it that
Wherever
far.
she reaches first.
Yeah, I think Shavaris needs to sleep this off.
All right, I need to see if I can do her hair. I'm guessing that's
Sleight of hand?
Yeah, let's go with that.
And Estely is gonna just pass out on the bed in the other room.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah, she looks real pretty now.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's wearing
Fabulous.
I like this look. I'm gonna leave it. Fix it in the morning. She kind of drunkenly pats her head. Thunk, thunk, thunk.
Yeah, I like it. I like it nice and stiff. You know?
Like my wood. She sort of stares at the hexagon. Sorry?
There's a stuff. It's called magical Aquanet.
Oh, I need to get some of this.
Macfinet.
Aquanet, yeah, and it will keep your hair in place.
Ooh.
Let me tell you.
And Muffin, Estely's just asleep on the bed in the other room.
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay.
Hint, hint.
No, that would not be appropriate.
Yeah,
She's asleep.
She's asleep.
yeah,
Gonna
like
guard over her. Watch over her.
Yeah, you're gonna just sit
that's
outside her
actually
door.
more likely. Harry's just gonna go to sleep. Like, he's gonna find his bed and just go to sleep.
Like
It's the
you
same
do.
bed. That's the only bed left.
Yeah, I think Shavaris is gonna hit the pillow and be like, out
All right.
with her beautiful hair.
There you go. So that's you all sleep. Definitely the three of you who have been drinking a lot. You feel less than 100. You got your full 8 hours. But you ain't feeling all that great this morning.
Should we roll a con to see how hungover we are?
Yeah. see how well you're taking it.
It's a bit slow. Bit of cotton mouth.
I mean,
Worth
overall, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Totally worth it.
Look
Look at you.
Just
Fine.
like nothing happened. You're just like you're up before everyone else is. You're ready to go. You're like, yeah, no, this is good.
Decorating. Haven't had a good night like that in a while.
That gnome constitution.
Esley and Shavaris, I'm like, once you get some coffee and some bacon and eggs inside of you, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like until then, you're like,
That is not what I eat when I'm hungover.
Take some of the fruit from the fruit basket, pass it around to everybody, put it in your bags. It's paid for.
That is true.
True.
Oh, Felix is all over that. She's lucky she didn't take the bowl, you know.
All right. I guess we head down and get breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we gotta get going. We've gotta get to Lydia and to
Down south to the temple, right?
down south
Yeah.
to the temple. Yeah.
Down south to the temple.
yeah, it's the elevators. The elevator isn't there, but you can like there's just a like the platform. Like you find the spot where the platform should be, but the elevator isn't there, or the disc isn't there.
I go right back in and I call on the phone. I say, "What is going on? We are waiting, and there's no elevator."
Estely's just gonna lean her head over the side and go, "Elevator up, and then lean back over.
And
see if it
elevator
works.
comes right up, comes shooting up. It's right there.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to see that somebody around here has a sense that
I just need a coffee.
And at this point, you've learned that yes, if you the words that you say will control it. So if you say down, it'll shoot you down at an unreasonable speed.
Down slowly.
It does not care. It shoots you down at an unreasonable speed. It's got some kinks to iron out still. But yeah, there's a little bit of a breakfast crowd kind of sitting around. It's quiet. There's mumble talking, but for the most part, people are trying to keep it very quiet down here. You were probably not the only ones who had too much fun, so you know. And you do see Libby again, ready to seat you, and like, oh,
Libby, hi. Did you miss us? We missed you.
yes.
I bet that sounded sincere.
Would you like a table for breakfast for 4?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Okay, well, follow me this way. We have today our special a special input from Jocelyn. I hear they've opened up the city and some of the imports are coming in now. I think the I don't know why the cook is such a fan of this, but it's sausage sticks, I believe is what they're called.
Probably best not to ask what kind of sausage.
Probably best.
Yeah, I remember those sausage sticks, let me tell you. All right, I'd love to have some.
Very well. Anything to drink?
Coffee.
Coffee.
We
Coffee.
do not have coffee in the Underdark, but I will get you something that I believe is very similar to what they call coffee up above.
Okay, Harry would
Somewhere not
obviously
that
know
different.
this and ask
Yeah.
for the like actual thing,
Yeah.
and it's
got a
the
name.
probably would too.
Yeah, it's got a name. It is the Underdark version of coffee. It's just not coffee beans.
The the two people who've lived in the Underdark for a while will probably know the actual name.
Yeah. So it looks and tastes you smelled it. I think you might have had some at Jocelyn.
Yeah, we
But
did.
it's very similar to coffee. It's just a little bit spicier. But otherwise very similar to coffee.
It's like a chai latte.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like more like a chai.
I
than
love
than
chai
coffee.
latte.
I've never had it. I don't drink coffee, so I don't know what it is.
But otherwise, yeah, she brings you your sausage sticks, and you have yourselves a nice little breakfast.
Okay. Afterwards, I guess we go and see about finding Lydia.
Yeah. Should we ask the Libby if she can direct us to where the gem store is located in the
Yeah,
windows?
that's
Or
probably be a good idea.
She lets you know that it's right across the river, so it's not going to take you. She gives you directions and lets you know that you should be looking for Salvage Jewel. That's the name of her shop.
Hmm.
hey, maybe we can get a second opinion on that diamond.
Maybe. All right. Well, let's see.
Right.
So, yeah. So it doesn't she does kind of come over and lets you know. I believe oh God, what did I name you, person?
The gym store?
I wanted to speak with you before you left.
Oh.
I believe you might have made a bit of a mess last night. There might be some extra charges for cleanup.
Shavaris reaches for her money bag.
Wait, why don't you settle that with Ewan?
Okay, she'll wander over and do it discreetly,
Yeah.
not in front of everybody else because she's
You
slightly
you owe
embarrassed.
them an extra 5 silver. For
Okay. Like, well, you might want to watch the speed on that Ella thing.
Yes,
It's a
we're working out some of the kinks, but I do appreciate you paying for the cleanup, and you are always welcome back.
Aw, thanks. She sort of scuttles out embarrassed. But also she had a really fun time, so it's a good story.
It was probably worth it.
Oh, totally.
And Sully's gonna like put her hand on Shavaris' shoulder and just goes, "It happens to the best of us."
Oh, thanks. She feels better.
Felix doesn't remember any of it, so she doesn't know what the hell is going on. But she's like, "Yeah, it's fine."
Yeah, Shavaris' hair looks really nice.
Yes. She sort of got a little bit more swag in her walk today.
Oh.
You can't tell if Sully remembers anything or not, but she's not gonna. Even if she did remember anything, she wouldn't apologize for what she did.
Herrick, you remember everything. It's absolutely everything.
All right. Yeah. Get the cart.
He's mostly just confused.
Oh. So yeah, cart's waiting for you and whatnot. No troubles there. The gate is open, and you notice that most of the animals that were being kept here the night before are already gone this morning. But your cart's there, safe and sound.
How early in the morning are we?
I would guess you all slept in a little bit more than you probably should have, so you're not like at the crack of dawn kind of deal.
Yeah.
Probably closer to like 10.
Well, also we probably went to bed quite late, so to get 8 hours.
Yeah, so you're probably closer to like 10 at this point. 10 in the morning.
It's not that bad. Okay.
Yeah. So it's not. Yeah, you missed a good chunk of the morning. Yeah.
We couldn't really hit the shops at 8 o'clock in the morning, so.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yeah. So yeah, you followed. Libby gave you some pretty great direction, so you don't. It doesn't take you very long to bump into the jewelry store, the salvage jewel. It's a smaller. It's in the windows, but it's kind of at the edge of the windows, like you. And it's a much smaller store than the other ones that are.
You might even say it's on the window seal.
I don't get it. Oh, I get it. Never mind.
Yes. And you see this very nice, pretty very little gnomish woman going around like dusting all the stuff, and looks like the shop has probably just opened up, so no one's in there. It's even though it's a little bit later in the morning, this is the touristy section, and 10 o'clock is still pretty early in the morning for a touristy section. So and you're at the edge of the windows. You're not really like the businessy, the real touristy shit like happens closer to the gate where people first come in, and then it kind of peters out as you get further away from the gate. So you're closer to like this side, just to give you an idea. Yeah, she's just kind of in the shop by herself. You've seen lots of pretty jewels, just lots of art made out of jewels too. Some Underdark creatures, and you even see like a couple of birds and cranes and dragons just made out of crystals. Some are just like metal with jewels kind of put in them and stuff and things like that. A lot of artsy stuff.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Soberest person should do the talking, I think. Well, also, yes, you got your diamond, so.
All right, so I come over and I say, "Well, hi there, Lydia."
Oh, do I know you?
You know what? I'm a friend of Sakharin.
She instantly, like the smile goes away from her face. What does he want now?
Oh, I'm sorry. Was there some trouble between you two? I didn't realize.
Well, just kind of, it's private.
Stub, you on a date?
Honey, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. He's a bastard. Is he?
Well, he takes me out to that nice restaurant and then doesn't call me back for a week.
Here's the thing, he could be in trouble.
Who does that? He was such a gentleman. She just kind of starts to tear up a little bit. It was so nice. It was such a nice day, and then he hasn't said anything.
Oh, you tried.
He's been
gone.
missing
What do you mean he's been missing?
for a whole week. That's why we came. He told me that he thought that you were just the sweetest thing. But then he said something about going to a temple to find you just the perfect thing, and no one has seen him since.
Oh no!
His shop's not been open even. He's nearly not been around.
Oh, I was so no. Oh, how selfish of me thinking. Oh no, I hope he's okay.
Do you know what this temple that he talked that he has gone to?
Oh, I mean, the temple just came out of nowhere, so no one's. He was talking a lot about it on our date. He said, it came out of nowhere, and people have been wanting to explore it, but probably shouldn't go into places that just appear out of nowhere. But he said there's rumors that it's got like. It's very machine, like he likes to tinker. That's his thing. And then he said it probably has some ancient technology, something like that. And he was very curious about it. Said it was down by gosh, what is your name? Sorry, give me 1 second as I find the names of things again. As I said this name last time and I now forgot it. Talk among yourselves while I find my
Ah, yes.
Oh my goodness, I thought I heard men here singing.
It's going crazy now.
It's probably just the hangover.
Must be. Woo. So yeah.
Oh yeah, your appraisal too. You need to.
Oh yeah, you gotta price something.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to, I guess.
Yeah, I'll
She will give for it.
I just need to know what you'd be willing to give for this. When you get a minute.
Oh,
sweetie.
that is. Oh, I'm just a little shocked. That thing is huge. I don't think I have enough money in here to give you for that. I can recommend a good seller or a good buyer that might be able to, not give you a better price. But that diamond's gonna need a lot of work. It's pretty rough there.
That's true.
I do know someone who might be able to give you a good price.
I bet it's the
In
same
my
guy you went
amateur
to.
opinion, it's probably worth like 8,000 gold pieces. Maybe a little bit more, but I work with these little things. I never work with anything like that.
Well, I appreciate your expertise.
Mm-hmm.
No worries.
Yes. So, she says, okay, I found it. He said it was somewhere near the Durin's manor. Getting to the manor isn't too hard. You got to be careful though. That's they're very the drow. They're very protective.
Yes, the drow.
Yes, they're very protective, and the Durin's family they do a lot of exporting from here. They take a lot of magic components and ship them off to Choslin. But they have a manor out here, a little vacation spot. It's not very far. You'll probably if you head south, you'll probably start seeing the path out to it. It's kind of gives you a description, general directions. Second cave on the right, kind of deal as well as you can give directions. But it's that's all he could really tell me, that it was out by the manor. So it might be your best bet, but I would be careful getting close to the manor. Like they're very protective, the drow.
Yeah.
I am aware. Oh,
Well, we'll give it a wide berth. Just looking for the temple.
Yes. But please do find him. Oh, I'm so sorry to
That
hear
is-
that he's gone missing.
that
Well,
is the plan.
if we run into him, we'll let him know you say hi.
Mm-hmm.
We'll let him know you says hi.
And Miss, if you would like me to find a seller for that, I can definitely look for you. But I just
No, I was just wondering what your opinion of it was.
oh, okay.
I got somebody in mind.
Oh, very well, very well.
Just wanted to make sure I was getting a good price, you know.
Yes, yes.
All right.
All right. Yep. Should we go then?
Well, let's get on the cart and go
Mm-hmm.
go to the manor.
Sounds like a plan.
So
Well,
at
towards
some
it.
point, Lydia kind of looks out her window and notices your cart. It's like, wait, why do you have Sakarin's cart?
Oh, like it's his.
Hold on.
Yeah, he invented it.
But is that his card? Because when we got it from the Kronos people.
Kronos people. Who are Kronos people?
A now defunct church in Charleston.
Oh, yes. I heard terrible news from Jocelyn, and it shut down a few months ago. And we've been kind of had to move our shipments around. We haven't been able to ship to Jocelyn. How did his cart end up all the way over there? The city was on lockdown.
That's a good
Something
question.
tells me he's in trouble.
Very good question. We'll find out.
Okay. Well, please be careful. He does like his cart. He's very protective of it.
We'll be very happy to see it then.
Yes.
Mm.
As I'm sitting, I'm muttering like, his card, mine. You didn't kill him.
Finders, keepers, losers, weepers, bitch.
Finally, not the right word when we murdered to get it.
Murder. It was not. It was a rescue mission.
Yes.
That was self-defense, and I didn't do anything.
That's still not finders.
We
Like,
found it.
Did he beat that huge robot? No.
No. That was us.
He did not. Menhir did.
Possession is 9/10 of the law. Anyway.
No.
So maybe that temple has something to do with the Kronos people? I mean, that's one way that they could be tied together.
Oh, good Lord.
There's only one way to find out.
Yep.
And the more I'm hearing about this temple, the more I feel like we're walking into some sort of trap or something.
We always do that.
It's true.
That is true. It's kind of our thing.
Is that really a habit for you all?
Well, it's not on purpose, but it does seem to happen. So I'm gonna make sure I'll check my spells, make sure I'm all charged up for the day.
Now that I think about it, this whole adventure into the Underdark started because you walked into a trap.
Yes.
Like,
It's just been a series of traps.
We are consistent at least.
Yeah.
You get a trap. You get a trap.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a trap.
It's like very rude how nowadays you just can't trust people. Do not be a trap.
Admiral Akbar has given up a long time ago, trying to warn us.
oh.
Yeah, one less, why not?
One last trap. For time's sake.
All right. So what would y'all like to do now that
I guess we're riding south.
Yeah, we're heading towards it.
I'm gonna go towards the trap? Got it.
Woo!
What else are we supposed to do?
I don't know.
We could
Like,
try
it's-
to.
it's-
We could try to have some cover. I mean, we have a cart, so. But honestly, if people are gonna try to take it from us, I think we should just look mean.
Like it's the last place that the guy we need to find has been. So
Yep, we're going.
Okay. Yeah. So you make it through the streets of the windows, and then past the river, down some more streets. eventually you make it back to another gate similar to the one that you went through to get into the city. You're gonna have to go through security on the way out. The line isn't all that long on the way out. It's definitely much longer on the way in at this time of day. Not too many people are trying to leave the city. More people are trying to get into the city. But it's a little bit of a wait, half an hour in your cart. There's a whole lot less like people just kind of they just ask if they can do an inspection on the cart real quick, make sure there's no contraband. And that's really all they care about. And yeah, they give it a good glance over. You can tell that they're not all that passionate about whatever. It's their job, so they just kind of glance at it and they're like, all right, they're good. They let you on your way. And so you now that you've heard from Lydia kind of the general instructions to the manor, you follow her instructions. I think are you following her instructions?
Yeah.
Okay, rather than assuming that you are.
Well, we can't get lost, so
yeah, you can't get lost. So and you from what you remember, she's not, it's a much more precise route than what you might have taken, like or you know your ways around other, there's always more than one way to get into places in the Underdark. So you know other ways to get there, but this will do. It seems to get you there. Eventually as you're going, you see this cavern opens up into what appears to be almost like a small clearing with they're not quite trees, but they're about Underdark trees, so they more look like broccoli. Like the stem, like the trunks are much thicker, and the what would be leaves are they're more like broccoli stems than they are like leaves.
The little buds on the little flower buds on the broccoli.
Yeah, they're more like flower buds than leaves.
Well, that is what is on broccoli. So
do perception checks.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I eat flower buds when I eat broccoli?
Yeah.
Yeah, and cauliflower.
Oh.
They're literally flower buds.
Yeah. They're really cool when they open up too.
Yeah, if you let broccoli continue to grow, it becomes flowers.
They're really pretty.
Yeah.
Felix, this is some really big broccoli.
Flowers.
This is some big broccoli, and you're fascinated by you're both there's some broccoli there. How do people why is there so much broccoli around? That's just odd. You notice, Shavaris, you notice that on the buds of this, there's something like white kind of covering on top of it. Herrick, you outright notice that there's this place that you just walked into is covered in spider webs.
Do I notice that?
Not quite. You kind of notice the same kind of and so you end up in this clearing, and you hear as you walk in, you hear this this voice. I'll get you guys here in a second. This
I really like
little
this
voice
map.
say, hello, excuse me, could you help me out? I'm a little stuck.
Insight check.
Yeah, sure, go for it. Bam, giant tokens. Eric is now Godzilla.
Eric's dream.
She seems distressed.
Sure, lady. What seems to be the problem? My God, the last time this happened, we lost 5 years.
Yeah.
You'll never age. The world around you will just
You
age.
weren't there, Herrick.
Well, I wasn't saying yep in game. I was saying yep out of game.
I kind of look and say, "Do you were you by any chance looking for a time door?"
No, I just I was heading home and my brothers and I'm a little stuck. That's all. I just I'm a little lost and mostly stuck.
Okay.
All right.
What are the light levels down? Like, is it like completely dark, complete darkness down here?
No. Yeah, it's dim light everywhere.
Okay.
A lot of things in the Underdark kind of glow. So
Yeah, I was just
everything's kind
wondering.
of glowy. Yeah, so not quite at a solid dark. I mean, there's probably some areas around here that you could get away from, like a mushroom or whatever, and be in full.
Yeah,
darkness.
just like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, should we go? Should we go over and help her?
We should, but we should be cautious.
I'm always cautious.
Can we see how she's stuck?
She's not quite from where you are.
All right. If I get up a little closer, can we see where she's stuck?
Oh yeah. If you want to move closer. I love how paranoid I made all of you. Things going wrong. Yeah, as you get closer, you do notice that she seems to have gotten herself stuck in a spider web. In front, not quite in front of her, but to the side of her, around here-ish. You see that there's like little, like 2 crystals, and then in the middle of the crystals there seems to be like some jam and some bread, and like other assortments of foods. Some of those weird, Underdark fruits that you've been eating and seeing around.
She's just stuck herself?
I'm sorry, what?
So she's stuck herself?
Yeah, she's stuck. She seems to be stuck in one of the spider webs.
I would like to take a step forward to here, and then have a good look around and see if I can see, like, is there any signs of spiders or being around?
You can do a perception if you'd like.
I'll help.
Help him out. Oh yeah, from where you are, you can definitely see this guy. There is from where you are. There's a big boy in the tree.
Oh.
Very big boy. He doesn't seem like he knows. He locks eyes with you and then kind of looks back at the little girl, but seems to be fairly calm at the moment. Doesn't look agitated in any way, shape, or form. It's just kind of waiting.
I could do Thorn Whip, although it'll do her some damage, but we can just try to yank her out. Although she might not actually get yanked out, she might just scream in pain and still be stuck.
No, I'll start. I cast Green Flame Blade on my rapier and start sort of cutting around.
So you're up here.
You want to move your token up there?
Oh, sorry. So yeah, I'll come on up. And I'll be like,
here, I guess.
How careful are you trying to be? Are you just like gonna go bananas?
Stealthy.
Get out? Are you gonna try to be careful about it?
I am going to try to be careful to start with.
Okay. Do me a sleight of hand.
Okay.
Yeah. So your little dagger blade sword is on green and fiery. So it cuts through the web like butter. So you easily get her out without the spider is looking at you, and you can feel it looking at you, but it doesn't seem to be too bothered with what you're doing. It's just kind of eyeing you out. And yeah, with a little bit of effort, doesn't take you too long with your green blade. She's free, and comes out, and you notice she's a little drow girl. And she's just like, oh, thank you so much. I've been stuck in there for like 5 minutes, and that's just too long for me.
Yeah, it's good we came around when we did, because that big fella there, whew, doesn't look friendly.
Oh, he wouldn't hurt anybody. Maybe a fly, but otherwise he's kind of like a little guardian here. she kind of waves at the food. Travelers leave offerings to that keep it happy, and he minds his own business. I've never heard of him eating anything. Maybe
That's adorable.
I grab some rations and sort of just stick it.
Yeah. You can see all 8 of its eyes just kind of follow you along and
Give it a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a very nice spider. He immediately spots Shavar. Now that she's out, she spots Shavar and runs up to you and says, "Oh, are you an elf? Oh,
Yes.
my. You are. My dad always said you were the ugliest, but you're so pretty. Look at that hair. I don't. Oh, my dad does not know what he's talking about." And then goes up to Harry. "Oh, what are you? I've never seen something like you before. Look at that. Oh, that's a big nose. You have a very big nose. Oh, and look at that shield. What's that made out of?" And kind of bangs.
A construct.
Construct. What are constructs? Oh, that is so interesting. And then walks over to
more talkers.
Like, ooh, you kind of look like me, but you're not like me. What are you? Ooh.
I'm part snake.
Ooh, that's Daddy has a snake. He likes a snake. This is a big snake though. Much bigger than you. But Daddy has a nice big snake.
Yeah, okay, on that note, maybe we should take you home to your parents then, little girl.
Oh yes, that would. My brothers are so mean. We're heading over to our summer house, and they told me to play hide and seek, and then I may have gotten lost, and then I ended up here. But yes, that would be great if you could take me to my house. I live in a manor not too far from here.
Oh, great.
Of course you do.
Of course. So, is this the manner where people trap other people?
Oh no, my dad sells ingredients. He's a wizard. He's a very powerful wizard, and he sells ingredients to Jocelyn. Yeah, I don't think he's ever he's never trapped anyone. I don't think he's ever trapped anyone. That'd be mean. My dad's not mean. He's a nice guy. He doesn't like. And he kind of looks at Shavar. He maybe doesn't like you so much, but he also said you were ugly, and you're not very ugly. I think he was
not very ugly. Thanks. Yeah. Out of curiosity, has your dad had a self-driving cart around the place lately?
A self-driving cart? Oh, no, that's
like
I never
that
heard
one.
of such a thing.
Pointed the.
Oh my! Is that a self-driving cart?
Yes, it
might
is.
be.
Yes.
Ooh, can I ride on it? How do you drive it?
Climb on in. I let her hop in by me, and I start going. All right, you direct us, and we'll get to.
Okay, great. Off we go. And she points her finger.
I think Shavar's is going to kind of hang back and go a bit stealth at this point. Might have not hang with the party. Let you guys be the face this time.
Since Eztali knows that we're getting close to a drow area, she's like a little more confident because she can blend in easier.
Sounds good. Okay, so yeah, she gives you some general directions, and eventually you pass. The whole time she's telling you stories about her dad and her 2 brothers, and how all the pets she's got. She's got like she's got a, what are they called? The fluff. Whatever those things called, with the tentacles and stuff and snakes. Yeah. And she's very excitable girl, and she says, "Oh, nobody ever comes to visit. I think Dad is so protective. I think he's just got too many things. But it'll be fine. We'll keep on going this way," and gives you general directions. Eventually you find yourselves. The caves kind of become rather I gotta repaste you all here. Paste. Giants again. You find yourself in a tunnel with statues on the sides. Statues and what are they called? Like stone carvings of different events and stuff.
Obelisks?
Obelisks? No, not obelisks. Obelisks are the tall things, right?
Needle,
Pointed
like the Washington Monument.
monument. No, I want to say like stone paintings. There's a word.
Reliefs.
Reliefs. There we go.
Mm.
Of like battles and whatnots. Hanging around.
Digging your area around here.
Oh yes, this is from my family. This is all my family gets a statue when they come here. Shavaris, roll me a d6.
Ah, I was trying to hide, but
Wait, we were in the card.
no, I was out
Not
of the car.
Shavaris.
Oh.
She was trying to stay
She
stealthy.
moved.
Oh no! Oh, you picked. Oh, I'm sorry. Roll me a dex save.
Okay.
Okay, good. Well, otherwise this is not going to be a good one. As you cross kind of in towards that area, you one of the steps that you take, you see a glyph light up under your feet.
Oh,
And then from under it, you see this ball of fire comes out and engulfs you, and you happen to get you with that dex, you jump out of the way, but it's still even not in the center of it. It's still the flames still
Singeing?
surround you. Yeah, and so you get to take a very classic amount of things.
classic amount of damage.
Classic
I'm like,
amount of
my
damage.
goodness, you weren't lying about your daddy.
Yeah, so you take half of that, 12 points of damage.
Oh, that's not so bad. Okay.
Oof.
Yeah. Oh yes, you got to be careful. That's never happened. My family. It never happens when Daddy's here.
Well, he probably controls them.
Oh, he is a very he's a very smart mage wizard. Oh yes. I'm sorry. You might. I don't know what my dad does to get past him, but they've never done that when I walk by. And she kind of walks forward and it's like, yeah, gets out of the cart and it's like, yeah, I've never seen them go off with me around.
Maybe we should all stay in the cart then.
I was just about to say.
All right. Well,
Assume the card doesn't set them off.
Not with her in it, probably.
okay. I think
Probably.
Shavaris is going to cast, let's see, polymorph on herself. And she's going to, let's see, into a new form. She's going to transform herself into looking more like Etzel.
Okay. That's Etzli. Yes. So that lasts, I think, for an hour. So.
Yep.
Yeah, you're my inspiration.
Oh, by the way, she's
guess
so
I have a
rude.
twin
Also,
now.
you are rude, but everyone's super rude. No one's introduced themselves to the little girl.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
She
just
rested.
realized that 'cause she was about to.
And the
I mean,
little
I
girl
would-
hasn't really told us her
She
yet.
hasn't. She's also extremely excitable. And during your travels, she has explained to you that her name is Wilnette.
I mean, I would assume we would introduce like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is Wilnette Jurins. She is a drow child. Very excitable drow child.
yes.
And so as when she sees you transform, she gets super. Oh, are you doing magic? My daddy can do magic, but I've never seen him do something like that. That is so cool. You look just like her. That is so cool.
We're playing a game to see if I can be just like her. So it's really important that you don't tell him who I am, and we'll see if we can fool him. And then after we're long gone, you can let him know. But it'll just be our secret, all right?
Oh, yes. She claps her hands.
As Tilly's just gonna snicker.
Yes.
See if he thinks
Yeah.
we're twins. That's the game.
All right. So what are you planning on doing, party?
Moving forward, or
Yeah,
there's only one direction?
gonna take her home.
Mm-hmm. So as you keep trudging forward, you do get a good look at the statues. They all seem to be drow at different ages. So you notice one of them actually seems to have a smaller, younger version of Wilnet in it. Along with a male and female drow, and she points at it and it's like, ah, look, that one's me, and that's my daddy, and that's my mommy. Oh, they're so
They're cute.
Yeah.
yes. And then you see two youngish adults, but still youngish male drow who are. It's like, that's my brother, and that's my other brother, and they're super mean all the time. But I love them anyway. But they're so mean to me. They always pick on me. And you see more reliefs of like one that looks like some sort of wedding between the couple that you saw earlier. You see a relief of like the two boys playing.
It's their stone family album.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, pretty much. Yeah, it's their stone family album. So you see, they seem rather happy together all the time. Yeah, and all the pictures, as well as somebody can capture a smile in stone. They seem to be smiling and happy in all the pictures. So you don't get that
curated Facebook version of their life.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not quite like old timey pictures where everyone looks grumpy. Everyone genuinely looks to be having a good time.
Well, that's because people in the old days found it weird to smile when there was no reason to smile.
Yes. So it seems to have captured the.
For old timey photographs, it's because they couldn't hold their.
They couldn't move for a long time.
Smile for like you have to stand there for 30 minutes.
Yeah, and they had their heads in this kind of contraption to help them keep their heads still and
perfectly still. Yeah.
All right. But yeah, so as you how far are you guys gonna make it down? You got a whole tunnel. And a whole bunch of stuff that's probably gonna happen.
I'm not driving, so I think the driver.
Your steps are in your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Felix is in charge now.
So how much farther?
Oh.
Can you call them?
Call them?
Yeah,
oh.
you know.
Oh, my daddy can do that, but I can't do that yet. One day I'll be a big smart wizard like my daddy, but I don't know how to do magic yet.
All right. I guess we have to keep taking you down. Anything else we should know about this tunnel?
I mean, nothing's ever happened in this tunnel with me before.
Great. All right. Let's keep going.
I'll let you place your token to the furthest place you want to be.
Oh, delightful.
You're driving. Yeah. Well, at least I set off a trap and we know they're there.
Tunnel.
Yeah, you do know there's traps, I guess.
I found the glyph of warding.
All right. Is this a place where I can see stuff?
Yeah, so you still you can you can either, if you want to do like a perception to see what you can, if you're trying to see something beyond just the stone stuff.
Oh, I should probably move my character. Oh wait, where did I go?
I jumped you forward.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
you can. Besides the Felix, besides
Jesus.
Both of you, besides the stone stuff.
I would also be willing. I'd probably be a little bit on guard so I might be doing perception checks as well. Okay. Now that I know what to look for. Sorry, wrong one.
Nature. There we go.
Yeah, that was just
all right.
Misfire.
Esley, so Herrick and Felix, we'll start there. Yeah, Herrick and Felix, you don't see too much that's of interest besides, again, the statues. Stonework's pretty good. Somebody really took their time to make these look the way that they are and put a good amount of effort into it. Etzli, you and Shavaris, you all can actually you spot. You don't really know what each of them mean, but you do spot the areas where the glyphs are. And at this point, you have seen that you've rolled past several of them and nothing has happened.
She leans forward, or sorry, Chavaris leans forward to Felix and says, so we're passing these things and we're quarterstaff and reach out of the cart, and when she sees a glyph in the area, she's going to make an...
Can you talk to these statues?
Talk to the Talk to the statues.
I think they're just statues.
Well,
I've never seen them do anything.
Do I feel like they might be magic?
Do you feel you can do an Arcana to see how you feel about it?
Yeah, I will do an Arcana.
Everything around here feels like it's magic. Like you can, there's glyphs, there's magic bits kind of everywhere. And it makes sense considering that her dad's a wizard, that there's probably a lot of magic-y things happening.
You're a wizard, Dad.
Yeah.
All right. You know, your brother should not have left you to go wandering about like this. I think we have to have words.
Yes.
so
They're very responsible.
I think it was.
Yes.
How
very
old are they?
How old are a young adult elves? 100? Or drow? Whatever young adult drow are, like, what would be the equivalent of, like, 18, 19-year-olds in here?
They become adult around 100 and can live to 750.
Yeah. So about 100 years old. There we go. I was right the first time. They're about 100 years old. Still got some maturing to do, but you know.
Chavaris is very
They're
nervous.
adults.
She knows she's going to face drow. She doesn't want to face a drow wizard. She's like, Felix, kick it into fourth or whatever. Let's get this kid dropped off and get out of here.
All right.
It only lasts an hour.
Okay, so I get going.
God, I'm going to tell you now, you are only going to make it so far before, because you know exactly what's going to happen. You're going to make it about that far before the two statues do, in fact, start to move.
That's what I thought. Some Harry Potter shit going on up here.
And all they do is move into in front of the cart.
I think she can walk the rest of the way.
No, we still got to go to this mansion anyway.
It's
No,
by
we
the
don't.
mansion. It's not in the mansion or on the grounds. It was just near it.
Well, it's still by it, so we still have to go through this anyway.
Yeah.
Do we?
It's a trap!
I don't.
It's a trap!
It's always a trap.
That's true.
So
You're
like-
catching on.
Why do you think I insight checked the little kid?
That's true. How is she reacting, by the way, to this?
She seems confused. Like, they've never done that before.
Can you tell them to let us pass?
Okay. She from the cart just yells at them, "Can I get through, please?" And the one that kind of looks like her father just steps to the side and, "Oh, yes."
Look at that, you're magic.
All right, can we all get through, please? And we're taking this, I give her name, I can't remember what it is. Wilnette. We are trying to return Wilnette to her family. Can we please have passage?
And the statues kind of go back into place. I don't think they like strangers. Oh, I don't know, Daddy.
Let us. I will say. Let us pass. In Drow.
In Drow, they don't move. They stay exactly where they are. I don't know. Daddy always comes with me when I do this. He's always being gushy here, but I don't know anything about the statues. He talks about Mom a lot. Always brings her a present. We'll say like happy anniversary every time, which is funny because they don't have anniversaries every time we come here, but he always says it. Always has a present with her, for her, and gives it to her, and they get all gushy and gross. You know, adults, they get all gushy and gross.
I give her It's Lee a side eye.
I
Sully also side eyes you, and it's just like he's just trying hard not to blush.
Now, to be fair, I didn't know you were doing this shipping thing when I made this. So,
Ship.
guys, you're the cutest. All right. So I get out some ball bearings and I go to the statues and I say, "Happy anniversary!"
and both the statues go back to their place and chill there.
Ooh, put the ball bearings down on the ground.
No,
I do.
they're the
Yes.
offering.
In the ground, yes.
And then let's go through quick.
The card speeds on by, and with no more issues.
Thanks for the tip, kid. That was smart. All right. So I guess we keep going.
I'm moving you to the next
Thingy.
screen. Yes.
Whew.
Your next thingy.
Past phase one.
The tunnel goes for a little while longer, and you see Will Net start to get really excited. Ooh! This next part's my favorite part. It's so pretty and it smells really nice. Oh, I'm so excited.
Is there anything weird your dad always says here or does?
No,
Or anything weird that
so.
happens.
And you find yourself in a nice little fungus forest.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You have to drive
These
the cart around.
they're not that tall. I'm sorry, I shouldn't call it little fungus field.
I
Sure your
would
dad
like.
I'm sure your dad's a fun guy.
Oh yes, there's so much. This is my favorite part. And she jumps out of the cart and just starts to run through the fungus, and kind of play with some of them, and just having. It's like, oh, I love it. It smells so good. Hurry up! We can. Oh, this is my
I
favorite
think
part.
you have to be in the cart.
Oh, okay.
Just in case. Safety first, you know.
Our safety.
True. Safety first.
Before we drive through it, I would like to do a perception check and see if there's any glyphs or anything out there.
Yeah,
You
for
can-
glyphs. Yeah, you can look for glyphs.
They isn't just mushrooms.
Yeah,
Nah.
they're mushrooms. They be mushrooms here. Lots of
I'll
mushrooms.
do perception too.
Nope.
They be
Yep.
mushrooms. They
Those
be
some
all
nice
the mushrooms.
mushrooms.
Some nush mushrooms.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll keep walking along.
Driving.
Driving along.
How far are you gonna go?
Until one of these things explodes.
Until something explodes.
All right. So we're here. They smell good, huh?
They're drugs.
The
Yeah.
kid doesn't actually have a family that lives in a mansion. He's just high.
I bet the smell turns into a poison.
Is there any way to get through without running over them in the cart?
Not in the cart. I know it's not here, but it's it's big enough to seat all of you, wide enough. Like if you were on foot, you could probably maneuver. It might take you a while to slowly tiptoe around them all. But in the cart, you're gonna squish something.
Have you ever squished one of these mushrooms, honey?
Oh yes. And she gets out of the cart and goes and squishes one of the mushrooms, and you see this little puff of spores come out, and she's like, yes, like that.
I think we should not do that.
Oh.
All right, I think we got to get out of the cart.
Oh, but I like the cart. It's so much fun.
Yeah, but if we
I'm worried about the spores.
Well, I
We're
do have
worried about-
I do have wind wall.
I don't think they do anything. They're just
All
they
right.
smell nice. My daddy picks them.
Is there anything else your dad does with the mushroom?
I think he makes potions.
Mm.
All right. So, yeah, all right, let's get in the cart and do the wind wall.
I would like to use my lizard folk ability to hold my breath for up to 15 minutes.
Does Windwall move with you?
Okay, so I can make the wind wall up to 50 feet long and a foot thick,
Okay.
and I can shape it any way I want.
Okay.
And
I have poison resistance, so I'm not worried.
let's see. I don't know that I can move it. But basically, I'll have to like put it.
You don't have resistance. You have poison immunity.
Oh yeah. So I'm immune.
Yeah.
So let's see.
I'll
I'll have
remember
to
that.
do it next. Like basically, let's see. How far is 50 feet from if we start like from here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I saw that.
9.
No, I was legit trying to get the. So 50 feet would get you to there,
Yeah.
Windwall wise. So you could. I mean, you can make it. You can make that.
I can put it though, like here, and stretch it. I don't know how to do the dragging thing. How do I do the draw shape? Snap. I don't know how to do the arrow. How do you guys do
Wind
that?
wall.
Yeah. So I don't want to put it near us.
Q. If you
Hold
do
Q?
this and then press Q, you can
Ooh.
Okay.
you can do the same with the tokens. By the way, if you grab the token
yeah.
and press Q, it does it too.
15 feet high and 1 foot thick.
Yep. When I press Q, nothing happens when I
Yeah.
touch it.
So 1 foot. I mean, you're gonna make a wall, so it's not gonna be a tunnel. It's gonna be a wall.
Yep.
It might do. I mean, I'm not saying it's gonna not do. It might do something, but you're pretty much gonna make a line. Is kind of what you can do, and you can
Yeah.
make a line in like any way you want, or and I think you can shape it like make it to a square or whatever.
So, you said you were immune to poison?
Yes.
I have an idea.
You want me to go step on one of them?
Yeah.
She hops out of the cart.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't really
Goes over to
tell
one
us
of
if
the-
anything.
She goes over to one of the smaller ones and steps on it.
Okay. You see a puff of spores come up and not engulf you, but you know get on you and stuff. I need you to do an intelligence save.
Okay.
Oh fuck!
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
nice.
Yeah, nothing happens.
It's one of I'm proficient in intelligence.
Oh,
Oh,
Helps.
yeah. Yeah, nothing happens.
She looks and
But-
shrugs.
All right.
Okay.
Well, wind wall.
oh, so she doesn't know that she had to make the save. Fuck.
Yeah, she doesn't know that. She just
Yeah.
knows that she stepped on a mushroom and nothing happened.
Okay.
So she hops back in the cart.
All right. Let's go through. Put your wind wall up and let's do this.
Okay. And after all, you're my
Okay.
wind wall.
Age, how are you planning on putting
Well,
this in the wall?
I can't. For some reason, I don't know how to hit Q and drag things. I just it doesn't work on my holding down Q on my keyboard. Maybe it's because it's German keyboard.
Yeah, there.
Oh, that's me doing that.
Okay.
So, like,
you
click,
drag.
drag, and then when you're done, hit Q, and then drag in a different
Yes.
direction.
Okay, and then hit Q.
Mhm.
Nope.
Do you have your ruler out? You gotta have your ruler out.
Which one? Oh, the ruler is
The one right below the magnifying glass.
The one that looks like an upside down cube.
Yeah.
Okay. Ah, look at me go.
Yeah.
All
And then
right.
press Q.
All right, so I'm going to place it there because that seems to will hopefully move the wind without actually hitting us because we don't want to take any damage. So what I'm assuming is that we're going to go from like here, here. Oh, I'm on the wrong one now. Dang it. Okay, like our path is here to here to here to here. kind of through, and then that down that way. So it's going to be back up where I had it before.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
Oh, kind of blowing, like blowing.
Yes. Near
Okay.
us, but
Okay.
not on us.
Okay. Sounds good.
And I'm holding my breath.
And you are holding your breath. Okay. So yeah. As your cart's gonna go through this, and it's gonna squish the mushrooms. And so the cart is starting to, again, not fill up. It's like that annoying cottony things you see in the summer. It's just kind of everywhere, kind of getting on you. I do need all of you to do an intelligence save, but because we have that wind wall, you can all do it with advantage.
Oh, so it's not in inhalation.
It's not inhalation.
Oh, nice. I don't even.
Thank fuck for advantage.
Yeah. Nothing happens. You're all fine.
Cool.
Yeah, nothing happened. You made it through this without.
Whatever happening.
So yeah.
Tripping balls, probably.
Good use of a spell.
Yeah, hey.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't y'all glad I rolled such a high intelligence check?
As you start getting closer to your next little area, you start to Will Net like hold onto your arm, Shavaris, and kind of gets really close to you, and he's like, I really don't like this next part.
Okay.
It's scary.
She gets out her quarterstaff and kind of puts it like near her. Says, "I'll whatever problem there is, I'll protect you."
So what is it that you don't like about the next part?
There's some scary things there. They're not very nice. My dad usually shoos them away, but they're very scary.
What kind of scary?
Them?
He does some magic at them and they go away, but it's they're ugly and scary and see-through, and I don't like it.
See-through. Great.
Go.
Incorporeal. Yep. Okay.
So as you make it past your tunnel, you see what looks like just a bunch of rubble splayed out in the next area. It looks like a house that kind of fell apart. Like it looks like a normal above ground house. It doesn't look like an Underdark house. It looks like good old fashioned tree wood. The design aesthetics of the overworld.
Did there used to be a house here?
My daddy says there used to be a house on the surface and it collapsed and it fell down here.
What does the ceiling look like?
The ceiling here, it looks like a tall cave.
Okay, so there's no like sign of like how it got in here.
You'd probably have to investigate if you wanted to figure out how it got down here.
You want to get out of the cart?
No, I just want like if I could see it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I guess we gotta keep going. Maybe we'll try sneaking. How about that?
All right.
I will cast Pass Without a Trace.
Oh, nice.
Which give us all a +10 to stealth.
Nice.
As long as you're within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
Yeah, if you guys want stealth away. Do me some stealth rolls.
Boom.
Oof. Look at us being all
Look at that.
stealthy.
And that's plus
10, 37, 20,
Yeah,
30.
38.
Wow.
Surprisingly, your cart is also really quiet. As it goes through here, she's doing very good about being very quiet, but like as you get closer and closer to the what looks like the building, she holds onto your arm, real tight. But yeah, you make it through without much of a hitch.
This feels like a skill test.
It is, yeah.
I can sense R&D's boredom.
You have so many. Oh, well, you say that. You say that. Don't say these things around me, because that's how we end up in trouble.
That's how
Well,
we
I'm sure
love
you're
it.
just trying to lure us into a false sense of security.
You say these things. As so you make it through. Eventually, the cave opens up to a hill. And if it were in the overworld, you'd have yourself a nice green knoll in front of you. But this is like underground, underdark grass, so it's more bluish in tint. But well manicured. Somebody has taken great care to make their lawn look really nice. And in the distance, you see a wall and what looks like a very large house with a big spider on glyph on the front of it. And Will Net starts to get very excited. There, that's my house right there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Oh, I can't wait to see. Yes.
Sure. All right. So be right out front and wave so that your daddy can see. He'll want to wave at you.
Okay. And as you're moving up the grassy knoll, you start to hear the thundering footsteps coming towards you.
Oh shit.
And you see in front of you a lot of things, a lot of drow. And one at the front yells at you, "You stop where you are!"
I'm stopping. Put my hands up.
"You are trespassing. Turn around now, or we will have to forcefully remove you."
I have here Wilmette.
Well, Net.
Yeah, she was stuck in a spider web.
Oh, a likely story.
Go ask her. Wilmette, tell him.
Well, that kind of seems being very shy. It's like, kind of sticks her head out and says, "What is your name, person? Person, you have a name. I'm sure you do."
Person. That's his name.
Person has a name. I know, right? No, he doesn't. You were just generic drow. I hate that.
Bobby Joe.
Bobby Joe.
Generico.
Yeah. She's kind of sticks her head out. "Hey, Kagast. I got lost." And the drow looks up and, "Madam Wilnet, what are you doing with this riffraff?" They helped me." "They helped you? Oh, a likely story. I bet they kidnapped you." And everything kind of starts getting closer to you.
Oh, I don't see myself yet.
So I say.
Should be
Okay.
there, hopefully.
I see the baddies. I don't see us.
Really? We down here.
Oh, wait. I have to draw.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
okay.
at
I see you
the-
in the corner. All right.
Yep.
Thank
You
you.
guys are down in the corner.
It was a
So
big
everything
map.
kind of starts getting
We
guards. I think we might need to defend our dear Winnet. Wilnet, we will keep you safe.
As Tilly just goes, "Okay, you want her and you want us to leave? Here she is. Bye."
Oh, do not think that you can kidnap a member of the Durin's family and get away with it
The
unscathed, you
Durin's
scoundrel.
family
What?
has no honor.
What evidence do you have that we kidnapped her?
You clearly have Lady Wilnet with you.
We protected
Yeah.
her.
Protected her because of her stupid brothers is leaving her around to get stuck in spider webs.
Yeah,
And
if you
you
want to.
dare insult her brothers.
They
I
left
did.
her.
Well, that kind of pops up. They did leave me. You all can roll a persuasion with advantage, since whoever wants to. Which, since Wilnet
I'll roll
is
I'm not
trying
great.
to help you out the best that she can.
that's a 24.
At the hearing Wilnet's voice, it's like, "Is this true, Madam Wilnet?" It's like, "Yes, they we were playing hide and seek, and I got lost, and I got stuck in a spider web, and then they helped me, and then the statues came to life, and that was scary. But then they stopped being. Then they went back to their spot, and then we went through the mushrooms, and the mushrooms were fun. And then we went through the scary place, but nothing happened at the scary place, which I maybe Daddy might have driven the ghost away, but now I'm here. I'm sorry.
You have nothing to be apologizing for. I look at the drow.
Well, very well. I see. Well, such a thank you for bringing Wilnut here. Would you like to come in?
I'd love to. Thank you.
No. I've only got 30 minutes left of the spell.
Oh, all right. But
I mean-
unfortunately, we have to be going. We're headed for the temple. Do you know where that is?
The temple. Oh, you mean that new structure that showed up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yes. One of my men can probably take you there. It's not very far. It's a weird place for you to want to go, but we must reward you. We can. It is getting late. We have dinner, and we must repay you for bringing Wilnet back.
Yeah. I mean, usually I'd say that would be great.
Can I do an insight on him to see
Yeah,
if
you
he
can. Yeah.
Nope.
He wants to pay. He wants to give you money and food.
All right. Let's see. I want to insight him.
Me too.
He seems like he wants to give you money and food.
Snacks?
He's got snacks for you. We have the best
Snacks!
snacks from the overworld. You'll love
What
them.
does Esty feel? What is Esty kidding? She had an ID.
Yeah, no, even Esley, he wants to eat. From what you can tell, he's very grateful for what you have done, and genuinely wants to repay you for bringing Wilnet back.
Well, listen, we'll drop her off with her family. But I don't know. We have to get there. You know, there's the man, Sakharin. He's gone missing, and we have to find him for his true love. We promised.
If you will not come in, do not worry. But please wait here. I will send one of my men to get at least some gold to repay you.
I think that's sufficient.
Very well. Come on, Wilnet. It's time to go inside. And Wilnet gives Travaris a big hug and
Hugs her back.
says, "Thank you," and runs off with I already forgot his name. Granston.
Mm-hmm.
I hate
Generic hope.
Yeah. I hate drow names. They are so unnecessary, I swear. And most of the troops leave. Most of the people leave, so we're gonna get rid of them. Leaving behind really only a couple kind of left behind. The big lizard-looking thing is just wandering around. The two drow that are left kind of want to check out the cart. Like, what? How did you get that cart all the way here? Where's your steed?
It's gnomish technology.
Oh, how fascinating. And they're just kind of gawking at it and talking to themselves. Thank you very much for bringing Lady Wilnet back. She's
a delight.
Yes, she's a very lovely. She will grow up to be such a lovely woman. It's wonderful to work for this family. Have you heard news of Jocelyn?
Yes.
Oh, are they opening up the gate yet?
Yeah, a great group of heroes defeated an amazingly huge technological monster, and they were able to open up the city again.
Oh, how wonderful. It's been... the family has been suffering quite a bit. We've been out here for 3 months. This is usually we're only here for vacations. I shouldn't say we. The family is only here for vacations. But we've been out here for 3 months. Ever since they closed down the gates, we have not been able to go back. Oh, I can't wait to go back to Jocelyn. while I do like the country air, I'm a city boy on the inside.
We came through there and we were staying at the Grumpy Beard.
Grumpy Beard. Never heard of it.
It's in the sort of the less chic area of town. It's sort of yeah, you might want to check it out. Frank and Patrick, they're hilarious.
I will try so. Thank you for the
They
recommendation.
have the best wine.
Oh, yes. We are, have you ever had the wine that Zim Van Zim brings? He's incredible.
Oh, yes, we know him. Yeah.
We love us some Zim Von Zim. Let me tell you.
But the both drow put their arms around their shoulder and they just yell out together, "Adventure!"
That's the guy.
Yeah. He hired us to do a little bit of work and paid us well.
Yes.
It doesn't take too long. It's getting close for it, but eventually, Kagrat, whatever his name is, comes back. And with a small satchel and says, "I hope this will suffice. Please, if it is not enough, please come back. And there should be 1, 2, 3, 4. There should be 800 gold here for you to split out evenly."
Wow. Thank you.
I do believe that will suffice for the great service that you have done to our family.
Good enough for me.
Yeah. Sure. That's great. Thank you, sir. It was no problem, but you know, it is a long journey, so I appreciate this.
Any tips on how to get out of here without going through what we just went through to get here?
Oh yes. Any kind of points you towards a different tunnel. Says if you take that tunnel, it should take you to go, again, 2 tunnels to the left. You'll find the entrance to that new temple that just showed up.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you, sirs.
And then you are all, I believe, just off down the tunnels.
Yep.
Off down.
And we get 200 each, or
You get 200 each.
Yep.
Shavarish is just looking, hoping that the spell's gonna hold out. She figures there's about 10 minutes left.
Well, you're pushing it.
Keep your head up.
Mm-hmm.
You make it into the tunnel when you see that your skin goes back to its normal color.
Phew.
But you have made it. And I think that's a good spot to stop.
Yeah.
Until next time.
We used our brains instead of our brawn in this
You
session.
did.
It's weird.
You did.
oh yes,
It's good teamwork, by the way.
All right.
Oh yeah. So yes, join us next time and see if we actually get in some real trouble or if we manage to think our way out of it.
or to
The good
see if
thing-
the ship sails.
The good thing is I will be able to check if he's actually in there because he's a humanoid, so I can do my natural explorer thing.
If who's in
Like
where?
assuming
Saccharin's in the temple?
yeah, I won't be able to tell if it's him, but I will be able to tell if there's humanoids in it.
Oh, right, okay. Yes, we'll have some advance warning next time. What to do.
Yeah.
Well, thanks to R&D especially. Ever since I started DMing, I have so much more respect for what you and Graciosity do. Thank you for setting all this up. And thanks to everyone else for having a great session. So goodbye from me and goodbye from the party. Say goodbye, party.
Goodbye,
Bye, party.
Hey, they did the bit.